Last night on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Jason Blunt.
Yeah!
Jason, you did it, baby! Jason!
Yeah!
Ready? Let's go. Do you want to play?
You bet! Yeah!
And that's my
Final answer is B, and it's a good one. You want to go?
Yeah!
The crowd loves him here. They're all pulling for you. Can you feel it?
I feel the love in the audience.
All right,
Thank you.
we've got a show.
We got money!
Well, he's right for $8,000.
Yes!
For $16,000.
Okay.
Here it is. Which of the following terms refers to a tree that loses its leaves every year?
My final answer is C, deciduous.
You're right. It's deciduous. Oh, my God. Now, join us from New York for night 35 of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Okay, hello again, everybody. Welcome back for another evening of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, you know we love all of our contestants here, but every now and then someone special comes along. And anyone who was watching last night will understand what I'm talking about. This guy right here, Jason Block, Brooklyn, New York, a human dynamo, an explosive personality, an irrepressible force. And he's back again tonight to go for $1 million. Jason, how do you feel?
Oh, just like the weight of the world is on my shoulders.
Oh, Jason, it's not. This is your chance, baby.
Well, it's my 15 minutes, and I've got about half a minute left.
No, you got longer than that. And this time you brought along your grandmother.
Yeah, I did.
We talked about her last night.
Yeah.
She is, we're not sure, 100 or 101.
Yeah.
She's the only woman I know who spans 3 centuries.
Yeah.
Isn't that something when you think about it?
Yeah, it's amazing. She's a blessing from wherever.
Oh, absolutely. And there she is right over there, folks, Nana Rose. Hi, Nana, how you doing? Nice to see you. Sitting right next to me, your girlfriend, Sharon. Hi, Sharon, how you doing?
Hi, Regis.
Nice to see you.
It's a pleasure.
Everybody has fallen in love with your boyfriend here. How long have you known each other?
8 years.
8 years. 8 years.
Yeah.
Dating continuously.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason, don't get angry. Anyway, it's nice to have you here, Sharon.
Thank you.
And Nana Rose, this one's going to be for you, okay?
Yes.
All right, Jason, let's bring everybody up to date. You've won $16,000. You're 6 questions away from winning the $1 million jackpot. The rules are quite simple. You know, the more questions you get right, the more money you win. Once you reach the $32,000 level, you're guaranteed to leave with at least that much money. You've got 2 lifelines left to help you at this point. 50-50, where the computer will take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving the correct answer and 1 wrong answer. And you can ask the audience, where you can poll our studio audience to see what they think the answer is. Are you ready, Jason?
I am more ready than I've ever been.
Are we ready, audience? Are we ready, Grandma? Yeah, let's go. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. All right, Jason, here it comes for $32,000. How many justices serve on the United States Supreme Court? 7, 9, 10, 12.
Let me see if I can do this. Souter, Thomas, O'Connor, Rehnquist, plus 5 more. The final answer is B, 9.
Final answer, B9.
Yeah.
You're right, it's 9. You won $32,000. Grandma Rose, take a look at this. $32,000 for the big boy right here. Grandma?
It's a little hard to see.
I know it is. All right, now we're 5 away from the million.
Right.
We're doing well here. 2 lifelines left. We're going for $64,000. Check it out. What is the given name of the golfer Tiger Woods? Is it Myron, Barnabas, Newton, Eldrick?
Tiger Woods has won 5 tournaments in a row. Ben Hogan's won 11. But the thing is that his name is Eldrick. Final answer, D, Eldrick Tiger Woods.
He's right. He's won $64,000. All right. Going for 125,000. 2 lifelines left. Come on back and see how he does. All right, there it is, $64,000 for Jason Block. Jason Block, Brooklyn, New York, doing very well here. 2 lifelines left, 4 questions away from winning $1 million. How did you sleep last night when you finally got home?
Oh, terribly. Terribly.
Really?
My stomach was in knots. I slept for about 4 hours. And my dad was kind enough to make me a nice egg omelet about 2 in the morning.
Is that right?
Yep.
What a nice father you've got.
He's great.
I went over there, I visited with Grandma Rose. She's holding up fine. The girlfriend's a little shaky. Sobbing, yeah, really. All right, it's very emotional right now. We're very excited. You're going for $125,000. Let's play. What Spanish explorer is credited with discovering the Pacific Ocean? Balboa, Cortez, De Soto, Coronado.
This was pretty good because I did pay attention in my 7th grade American history class. And they really don't teach this much anymore, but the person who discovered the Pacific Ocean is Francisco Balboa. The answer is A.
And that, of course, is your...
Final answer.
And it's a good answer. You won $125,000. There it is. All right, here we go. $250,000, 3 questions away from the big payoff.
Okay.
Here it is for $250,000. Who was the first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Janis Joplin, Carole King, Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross.
I'm somewhat sure on this. And I know it's not Carole King because she just got inducted recently. And Diana Ross was in the Supremes. Okay. Got to make sure on this because I don't want to lose $125,000 because that is a lot of money.
That's right. You'll be reduced to $32,000. You'll lose $93,000 if you don't get it right.
Thanks for the hint. So what I'm going to do, audience, help me out.
Okay, audience. Jason has put out a call for your help. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, please vote now.
That did help.
Almost a split decision here. Aretha Franklin, 46%. Janis Joplin, 44%.
And those are my 2 answers. So, what I'm going to have to do, which I didn't want to do because I actually did want to go all the way, is I'm going to have to use lifeline number 3 and take the 50-50 because I am just not sure.
Okay, fine. Computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving 1 wrong answer and the correct one. Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross. $125,000 is a lot of money. So what I am going to do, because I am not 100% sure on Aretha Franklin, I'm really not, because it's just too much money to throw away, because that will just buy my father the things he wanted, hopefully get that ring she wanted. What does Grandma want?
She just wants me to be happy, which is good enough for me. I want to thank, before I do this, because I am going to walk away, and that is my final decision to do. I want to thank everybody here because you guys have just been so nice, because you guys have just treated everybody here with class, and you guys have just been a class organization. Thank you so much.
Jason, I hate to see you go. I hate to see you go.
I know, but I can't do it. Can't do it.
Okay, that's his decision. That's his decision. $125,000 is a lot of money. And if you're not sure, I guess you're doing the right thing.
Just taking the money and running. I can't fault myself for it.
The audience voted for Aretha Franklin. And she indeed is the first woman who was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But here it is, $125,000. Take care of yourself, okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Oh, boy. Exciting. What a wonderful young man. You know, people always ask us if we're afraid of having a contestant selection process. That means we never meet our players before they show up here in the studio. But as Jason proves, there are stars in cities and boroughs and suburbs and small towns all over America. Great, great young man. Okay, right now we've got 10 new contestants who are ready to go. Who are they tonight? Let's find out. They are Sean Quick, Sacramento, California. Philip Sassy, Douglasville, Georgia. Akiva Fox, Newton, Massachusetts. Eric Mulder, Elyria, Ohio. Leah Peak, Topeka, Kansas. Ken Goldman, Summit, New Jersey. Mark McDermott, Park Forest, Illinois. Ryan Morton, Worthington, Ohio. Shannon McGee, San Diego, California. Chris Gerke, Chicago, Illinois. All right, contestants, congratulations on getting this far. Now, here's how it works from here on in. In a moment, a question and 4 answers will appear on your screens. The one who puts those answers in the correct order in the fastest time will be our next player. Audience, we need complete silence here. Thank you. Here's the question. Put these TV theme songs in the order of their appearance on the Billboard Top 40 charts, starting with the most recent. Hill Street Blues, Cops, Moonlighting, Miami Vice. Okay, everybody, here we go. Let's see the order, the correct order, starting with the most recent. Cops, Moonlighting, Miami Vice, Hill Street Blues. There you go, that's the right order. Let's see you got it right, and in the fastest time, and the winner is Eric Mulder. Hello, Eric. How are you? Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You ready to go for $1 million?
Ready to go.
Okay, we'll be right back. Eric's ready. Back with our next contestant, Eric Molnar. He's a 20-year-old college student. As a matter of fact, he's a junior at Ashland University in Ohio, studying political science and history.
History, yes, minor in English.
Nice to have you here. 20 years old, and you're a junior already, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'll turn 21 in March.
Yeah, good for you. All right, you're accompanied by your classmate and good friend, best friend, as a matter of fact, Kyle. Kyle, nice to see you here.
Nice tie, Regis.
You got, what did he say? Nice tie?
Nice tie.
Nice hair, Kyle. Okay, all right. A couple of wise guy college kids. Okay. Now, we're happy to have both of you guys here, and I got a kick out of the notes here. They tell me that you and Kyle have gotten close because of the long, lengthy conversations you have at night, because you have been unable to really have dates that often.
It's weird. I mean, we're two good-looking guys, and we're,
We'll be the judge of that.
You know, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with us, as far as I can tell.
And is it a co-ed school, Ohio University?
It's Ashland University. Yeah, it's
Ashland University.
Yeah, don't forget it. It's it's co-ed. There's actually plenty of good-looking women there, but I don't get it. I'm busy all the time. That's my excuse. But I don't understand. Oh, I don't think he has one.
What he needs is a red tie. Okay, here we go. All right, Eric, we're happy to have you here. You know the rules. You know about the lifelines, 50-50. Ask the audience. And finally, you can phone a friend, or our friends at AT&T will call anyone, anywhere in America, and see if they can help you out. All right, so if you're ready, why don't we do it? Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here we go. For $100, Eric, take a look at this. Which glamorous Muppet has a tempestuous relationship with Kermit the Frog? Tallulah Tadpole, Prairie Dawn, Miss Piggy, Madam Ham.
The answer is C, Miss Piggy.
Yeah, you're right. It was Miss Piggy all these years. $200. Which of the following is a type of Mexican hat? Soprano, sombrero, espresso, serpico.
The answer is B, sombrero.
Yeah, it's a good one. You won $200. For $300, Eric, check it out. What is the name of the machine used to smooth over the ice in between periods of a hockey game? Is it a Ronzoni, a Zamboni, a Geppetto, a Bambino?
It's B, Zamboni.
You're right, it's a Zamboni. $300. We're going for $500 here. What planet is also known as the red planet? Earth, Uranus, Saturn, Mars.
You got a little scared there, didn't you? skipped my mind there for a second, but the answer is D, Mars.
You did it again. $500. Mars. Going for $1,000. Here it comes. Which of the following former U.S. presidents was the tallest? James Madison, Abraham Lincoln, Jimmy Carter, Theodore Roosevelt.
Well, Madison was the shortest, and Abraham Lincoln was the tallest, B.
You said it. You're right. You won $1,000. 6 feet 4 inches tall, as a matter of fact. Okay, you won 1,000. We're going for 2,000. You're 10 questions away from $1 million. Here it is. What late comic actor is the subject of the 1999 movie Man on the Moon? Andy Kaufman, Jackie Gleason, Phil Hartman, John Belushi.
Well, just went to see it a couple weeks ago, and he was one of my favorite comedians. I wasn't old enough to appreciate him when he was alive, but the answer is A, Andy Kaufman.
And that's your final answer?
Yes, it is.
Sure, it's Andy Kaufman. You won $2,000. Here it is, Eric, for $4,000. From what country did the U.S. purchase Alaska? England, Canada, Russia, China.
You know the answer, then another one pops up and you start to doubt yourself. But the answer is C, Russia.
Final answer?
Yes, it is.
You're right, it was Russia. And you're a history major, too.
Yeah.
All right, those things can happen. But you've won 4,000. We're going for 8,000. 8 questions away from $1 million. Here it is. How many crayons came in the first Crayola box to contain a built-in sharpener? 8, 16, 32, 64. Of course, you got your 3 lifelines all ready for you. 50-50, phone a friend, ask the audience.
Thinking about using one of them, but pretty sure I know the answer. And if I it's D, 64.
Confident?
Yes.
When was the last time you played with crayons?
Probably 4th grade, which actually maybe a little too old.
Something to do on those cold winter nights out there in Ohio.
Yeah, I could say that again.
All right, final answer.
Yes.
64. You're right, it's 64. $8,000. Okay, Eric, should you miss in here, you'll be reduced to $1,000, you know, until we get to the 32,000. But here it is for $16,000. Oh, Kathy Lee Gifford was a regular. On which 1970s television game show? The Hollywood Squares, The Price is Right. Name that tune. Let's make a deal.
Well, I know my television theme songs, and I also watch those specials before they were stars. Catch those every now and then, and I remember laughing at Kathy Lee when I saw her singing on Name That Tune. So the answer is C, Name That Tune.
C, Name That Tune. Is that your final answer?
It is.
Yeah, she did that show. Name That Tune. You got it. All right. So now you've won $16,000. We're going for 32. You got all your lifelines here. We'll be right back to see how he does. Okay, Eric Mulder. He's a junior at Ashland University in Ohio, is our contestant, doing very well. All his lifelines still intact. That's very important at this point. And has won $16,000. And oh my gosh, look what happened to Kyle up there. Okay, Eric, here we go.
Right.
Now, you're 6 questions away from winning $1 million. Should you miss in here, you'll be reduced to $1,000. Well, let's take a look at the $32,000 question. Let's play. Which of the following child actors would later serve as the U.S. ambassador to Ghana? Mickey Rooney, Jackie Cooper, Jerry Mathers, Shirley Temple.
going to use one of my lifelines.
Okay, sure.
I'd like to ask the audience.
Oh, you want to ask the audience? Fine. Okay, audience, we need a little help here for Eric. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. Well, 75% say it's Shirley Temple.
I was about 75% sure, so I'll go with that and say D, Shirley Temple.
D, Shirley Temple, your final answer?
Yes.
They're right, you're right, you got it. $32,000. There it is, $32,000. Now, of course, you can't leave with less than that. 5 away now from the 1 million. 2 lifelines still with us. $64,000 question, and here it comes. Matthew Brady became famous for his photograph of what American war? Civil War, World War I, Vietnam War, World War II.
I am a history major, and it was the first war where photographs actually were taken, and people were actually able to see the horrors of what was going on out there. And Matthew Brady took them during the Civil War. A.
So it's good to be a history major, you think?
Apparently in this game.
Final answer?
It is.
He says it's Matthew Brady, it's the Civil War. He's right, you won $64,000. And there it is. Okay, 4 away from $1 million. Can you believe it, Eric? You could be a 20-year-old millionaire.
Yeah, I tell you, sounds good. Help me get a date.
I don't think it'd be a hindrance at all. What I think is holding you back is Kyle. Okay, here we go. For $125,000. Come on, let's look at it. What is the name of the dog on the packages of the popular snack food Cracker Jack? Spot, Bingo, Chance, Fido.
I like pop culture, and I should know this, but I don't. So I'm going to use one of my lifelines and like to phone a friend. I like to phone my father, Bela.
Your father?
Yes.
What's his name?
Bela.
Baylor. All right, fine. We'll get Baylor on the line, see if he can help you out here. AT&T will get him in just a second.
Hello?
Hello, Baylor?
Yeah.
Hi, Regis Philbin here from ABC's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hi, Regis.
I'm here with Eric.
It's great.
Yeah, he needs a little help. He's doing fine. He's won $64,000. He's going for $125,000.
Okay.
So when he comes on the line, he's going to read you the question that's stumping him a little bit, and then 4 possible answers. One of them is the correct answer.
Okay, great.
Okay, so the next voice you hear will be Eric. Eric, you've got 30 seconds, and they start right now.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, Dad. What is the name of the dog on packages of the popular snack food Cracker Jack? Is
What's
it
the name of the...
Yeah,
okay.
is it Spot, Bingo, Chance, or Fido?
What is the name of the dog on Cracker Jacks? What are they again?
Spot, Bingo,
Bingo,
Chance,
Chance,
or Fido?
or Fido. You know, Eric, I tell you, I wish I knew, but I tell you, this one, I probably know it as soon as I heard it, but I really don't. I think Chance would be my guess, but I don't know. So if you don't know it, I would say...
Well,
50-50 it.
want to try 50-50? Okay, computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving Eric 1 wrong answer and the correct one, please. Chance and Bingo.
Gotta live sometime. See Chance.
Gonna take a chance on Chance,
I'm taking
huh?
a chance on Chance. And my God, I hope it works.
Final answer?
It is final.
I'm sorry, Eric, it was Bingo. But you've won $32,000, and that ain't bad either, okay? Eric Mulder. Okay, my man, here you go. Thanks, Eric. Good luck to you. Go out now. Oh, my gosh. Tough luck. Tough question, too, but he had the guts to go for it, didn't he? But $32,000 is still a lot of money for a 20-year-old. Good luck to him. Now, we've still got 9 more contestants itching to get into the hot seat. So let's take a look at the next fastest finger question. Here it is. Put the following men in order according to when they married actress Elizabeth Taylor, starting with the earliest. Larry Fortensky, Richard Burton, Eddie Fisher, John Warner. Okay, everybody, time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the earliest. Eddie Fisher, Richard Burton, John Warner, Larry Fortensky. That's the correct order. Let's see who got it right. And in the fastest time, and it's Shannon McGee. Shannon McGee. Stay right here, baby. Nice to have you here. Congratulations. Shannon McGee. We'll be right back. See how she does. Shannon McGee, San Diego, California, 29 years old. She's a graduate student. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
We always love it when we have a woman contestant on the show. You know, some of the critics of the show have said that the reason we get less female contestants than male contestants is because of the speed test in the phone game and in the fastest finger competition. But Shannon McGee here has exploded that myth with her time of .87 seconds. It breaks our fastest finger record by almost 2 seconds and is the first person anywhere in the world of all the versions of this show that exist to post a time of less than 1 second. Absolutely unbelievable. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. She's an adventurous type, this lady. You fly planes?
Yes.
Flying since you were a teenager, huh?
I started when I was 16 and stopped because pretty soon money runs out. So
Sure. Expensive. And then you took bungee lessons as well?
I bungee jumped from a hot air balloon.
From a hot air balloon?
From a hot air balloon.
Uh-huh. And you hang around with your best friend, Greg, whom you've known since what, grammar school?
I've been best friends with Greg Palmer since I was 6 years old.
Ah, so
We
Greg must feel
graduated
pretty
together.
secure when he's with you.
Yes.
The Wonder Woman of San Diego. How you doing, Greg?
Pretty good.
Nice to have you here. Last night, the both of you were out. Went to a restaurant in Greenwich Village.
We did.
And as you were watching the show on television, how'd you do?
Well, I did pretty well. I was checking out the $500,000 answer, and naturally, I answered Aristotle. And the waiter behind me, he said, "Hey, you should be on that show." And I said, "I am tomorrow night."
That's right. And you made it. All right, Shannon, congratulations. Nice to have you here. You know the rules. You know about your lifelines, 50-50. Ask the audience. Finally, you can phone a friend anywhere in the country. Sue, if you're ready, let's get to it, okay? Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? $100. Who was the animated television character Rocky the Flying Squirrel's moose pal? Was it George of the Jungle, Bullwinkle, Tennessee Tuxedo, Sitting Bull?
The answer is Bullwinkle.
Absolutely right, it was Bullwinkle. You won $100. $200. Here it comes. Which of these organizations specializes in roadside assistance? PTA, CIA, AAA, USO?
AAA-C.
Absolutely correct. $200. $300. What precious gem does the man-made compound called cubic zirconia resemble? Diamond, opal, turquoise, topaz?
Diamond. A.
You're absolutely right. It's diamond. You won $300. Here we go for $500. How many colored sides are on an original Rubik's Cube? 4, 6, 8, 10.
The answer is B. 6.
You just won $500. All right, for $1,000. Which of the following gives an inventor exclusive rights to his or her invention? Is it a patent, a mortgage, subpoena, amnesty?
The answer is A. Patent.
Patent, final answer?
Final answer.
Sure, it's a patent. You won $1,000. Okay, Shannon. At this point, you're 10 questions away from $1 million. We're going for $2,000, and here it is. Which of the following is not one of the acting Baldwin brothers? Stephen, Daniel, Matthew, Alec?
B. Daniel.
B. Daniel? Final answer?
Final answer.
Sorry, it was Matthew. Oh my gosh. Shannon, we got to get to know those Baldwin brothers a little better. Well, I'm sorry, but you still won $1,000, and it was a delight to have you here, and thank you very much. Sorry, Shannon. Good luck to you. Ah, boy. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad for Shannon. She might have not won a lot of money, but she certainly now owns a world record here. Well, we've still got 8 contestants, so here's the next fastest finger question. Here it comes. Put these famous sculptures in the order they were created, starting with the earliest. Rodin's The Thinker, Venus de Milo, Michelangelo's David, Calder's UNESCO Mobile. Okay, everybody's ready here. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the earliest. Venus de Milo, Michelangelo's David, Rodin's The Thinker, Calder's UNESCO Mobile. That's the correct order. Who got it right and in the fastest time? And the winner is Mark McDermott. Hey! Mark McDermott, congratulations. You did it.
Oh, thank
Gonna go for $1 million
Yes,
now.
I do.
Yeah. Come on, Mark.
All right.
We're ready. We're gonna play. Okay, Chicago. Here's your man, Mark McDermott. Lives in Park Forest, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. Nice to have you here, Mark. Congratulations. And your wife, Barbara, up there in the audience. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Regis. How are you?
Good. I understand you two met via the personal ad.
Yes, we both had a personal ad running at the same time, and I had put in my ad that I would like someone who enjoys the humor of a certain cartoon show on another network, as they say. She called back and said to look at her ad and listen to her message, and that's how we got together.
Was this the first personal ad you would put in?
I've done a couple beforehand, but it just didn't click just like that.
Uh-huh. Boy, well, that was quick work, wasn't it?
Yes.
Did he live up to everything he said about himself in the ad?
Well, we're here, so that...
Gee, thanks.
Okay, Mark, here we go. You know the rules, you know the lifelines, 50-50. Ask the audience. Finally, you can phone a friend. So if you're ready, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here we go. For $100, Mark, according to America Online's trademark phrase, you've got what? Some nerve, mail, a friend, Time Warner.
It's You've Got Mail, B.
Yeah, you got that right. You got mail. $200, and here it comes. The Grim Reaper is normally depicted carrying what object in its hand? A scythe, a book, a sword, a puppy.
I think it's Scythe, A.
Yeah, you're right. You won $200. For $300, according to the fairy tale, what did Rapunzel let down from her window? Was it her leg, her arm, her hair, her entire family?
That would be her hair, C.
Right on the money, her hair, $300. For $500, Mark, check it out. A crocus is which of the following? A bird, a plant, an insect, a frog's song.
It's a plant, B.
Absolutely right for $500. Here we go for $1,000. In which of these sports do the main characters in the film Chariots of Fire compete? Auto racing, hockey, running, basketball.
Well, it's England in the 1920s, so it's pretty much got to be C, running.
You got it right. It was running. Chariots of Fire. You reached the $1,000 level, Mark, so you can't leave with less than that. But here it is for $2,000. When shown the red card by the referee, what does a soccer player have to do? Change teams, score a goal, leave the field, tackle an opponent.
It's C, leave the field.
Final answer?
Yes, it is.
He says it's leave the field. He's right for $2,000. We go for $4,000 right now, and here it is. In the opening sequence to the sitcom The Brady Bunch, What character occupies the center square? Mrs. Brady, Mr. Brady, Marcia, Alice.
Well, the kids are always off to the side. I don't know which side the boys are and the girls are right at this moment. That leaves the two parents, top and bottom. So by elimination, and that's how I arrived at this really, the one in the middle has to be Alice. D.
Alice.
Alice.
D.
Final answer.
Final answer. It was Alice. You got that right. $4,000. Very good. Mark McDermott from Chicago on a roll right now. We're going for $8,000. Here it is. In what U.S. city did protests at a 1999 World Trade Organization meeting turn violent? Seattle, San Diego, Miami, Las Vegas.
A. Seattle.
Final answer.
Yes, final answer.
Yeah, it was Seattle, and it just happened a little while ago. $8,000. Haven't used the lifeline yet? Good shape. 7 questions away from the million for $16,000. In 1959, what continent was deemed an international preserve for scientific research? Europe, Australia, Antarctica, South America.
C. Antarctica.
Antarctica. Final answer.
Final answer.
You got it right. It was Antarctica. He's won $16,000. Okay, here comes that $32,000 level. If you miss here, you'll go back to $1,000. Well, let's take a look at it. Here it is. What Shakespearean character was assassinated on the Ides of March? Hamlet, Macbeth, Richard II, Julius Caesar.
It's what he said to the soothsayer. The Ides of March have come. And he said, yes, but they have not gone. D. Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar. Final?
Final answer.
It was Julius Caesar. He's won $32,000. Yeah. Hey, Mark, there it is. Looking good. Barbara's very happy up there.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Good thing you answered that ad, Barbara. We're going for $64,000. You're 5 questions away from $1 million. You haven't used a lifeline for the whole game here. So here it is for $64,000. What image is pictured on the current flag of the European Union? Circle of stars, sun and rays, stripes woven together, concentric circles.
Now I'm not too sure. I've got somewhat of an idea. Well, a friend of mine just moved from Chicago to New York, and he says they are one of the most cosmopolitan people he's ever run into. So I want to use a lifeline and ask the audience.
Want to use the audience? All right, fine. All right, good. Audience, we need a little help here. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. Well, 44% think it's a circle of stars. Not an overwhelming margin, but that's the biggest margin you've got there.
That's kind of the direction I was leaning.
You know, Mark, this is almost, you're not going to lose anything.
I know.
You've won $32,000.
Everyone is serious. Every question is necessary.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to go, though, I'm going to go with the audience. I'm going to say A, circle of stars.
You trust this audience?
I trust the audience because they were thinking my way.
Final answer?
Final answer.
The audience was right.
You're right. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, dear. All right, that means we're out of time for tonight, but Mark will be back here tomorrow night, and joining him will be 10 new contestants from all over the country, and they are Sean Farrelly, Dennis Helt, Steve McGrath, Kevin Connells, Dave Fote, Charles Gramaglia, Jamie Broom, Matt Wichatorowicz, Dave Hine, Brett Fleischman. If you're going to be in the New York area and would like to be a part of our studio audience, call 735-5369 for complimentary tickets. If you can't get enough of Millionaire, pick up the official book, now in bookstores. Hundreds of all new questions, exclusive backstage drama, and everything you need to practice, play, and win. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at what time?
9, 8 Central.
You got it. Stay tuned for the Drew Carey Show, followed by an all-new Spin City on its new night here on ABC. From New York, everybody, good night.